to the dead! Sabotage the organ and kill both musicians. What's the story here? I don't know, but you can bet I'm gonna talk over this blood.
But I already know this stuff because I played it before with my cute teddy bear.
So, we're in a
I
graveyard.
should take a look at those instructions.
Apparently we've got instructions again with the nothing in the readme, so let's take a look. Oh boy, sit down for story time, kids. Grab your candles and your iffy librarians, cause we're about to read something. Garrett, as you can see, we're all in really serious trouble now. Our analysts triggered a curse while overanalyzing, because seriously, while studying an ancient book on the beliefs of the precursors of Karath Din. Now the sun is dimming, and soon the sky will be pitch black. The book that contained the spell came from the lost city, where in the past it was hidden carefully by the precursors. The curse, once released, cannot be undone by any means we yet know of. Another ancient tome, the Sun God's Book, might contain the required information, but it is locked away in an isolated sepulchral vault in the lost city. It is not possible to get to it from the ruins. 5 volunteers have already tried to reach there through the mountains, but alas, old boy, we have yet to have no word from them and fear they did not succeed. Another, shorter road leads to the ancient tomb through the depths of the abandoned noble's crypt in the city, but nobody will attempt to take this route because of the bad reputation of the crypt. Here is what we know about it. A city nobleman, together with a sect of foreign monks, constructed a very grand crypt long before the spread of the Hammerite order in the city. Later, the Hammerites took possession of the crypt and began to modernize it with electricity and elevators, but for some unknown reason soon stopped work. They declared that building a heretical place and turned away from it. Because the original monks were from a foreign place, their religion was unknown among the locals. Because of this, the pagan citizens spread unkind rumors about them. One example, which the people still whisper about today, is about 2 deformed, poor, but very talented musicians, whom the nobleman constantly humiliated and harassed. Eventually, the 2 musicians secretly plotted to seek vengeance. Through pagan rites, they sold their souls to the underworld demons, so that they too became demons and took possession of the nobleman's souls. The punishment for the captive souls was that they could never rest. Instead, as long as the musicians play their music, the souls must dance, while their soulless dead bodies guard the corridors. This demonic carnival has been going on ever since. The crypt has always come to life each night. You could hear the organ and the festivities would last until dawn, but since this ancient curse has darkened the world, the carnival is continuous, day and night. Recently, some monks came back to the city and went down to the crypt to retake possession of the place, ignoring the warning of the Hammerites, but there has been no news since then about them. No one has seen them, so perhaps they did not survive. Even knowing all of this, we are still recommending this route through the crypts for you, since you have a great deal of experience already with the undead, and this is the shortest and fastest route to the Sun God's Book. Make your way down through the ancient tombs to the Lost City entrance. While you are in the crypt, it would be nice if you could find a way to end the demonic carnival forever. The inhabitants would be very grateful. As well, if you could locate the missile which sanctifies the crypt, the Hammerites would be very pleased. It would allow them to finally perform an exorcism on the building. However, your primary objective is the Sun God's Book, so keep this in mind. As for your payment, some fences insist that there are quite a few elemental gems, as well as some elemental crystals from the Lost City scattered throughout the crypts. These radiate their own color, and so have not been affected by the curse. These gems may become even more radiant once the sunlight is restored. Some powerful magic scrolls were stolen from the Lost City by the nobles of that time and were placed at certain points of the building because they thought that their presence alone held magical power. Using these scrolls could help you, but they also are of great value on the black market. That's all, and good luck, your friend Keeper Artemis, who sounds nothing like himself. Well, that was fun, and now my muscles are shot for some reason. Oh, hey, it's more. It's a map. A crematory, a power station, a temple, a chapel, a mortuary, a cemetery, and a bone chamber, including a notes page that we can stick our bones on. You know, stick your bones right on that page. Whoa. Son. Alright, hey, no carnivals during the daytime. I don't see how a curse is black in the world. It's perfectly daytime to me now. But yeah, that is a radiant gem. and a scroll type. I like how he split the loot up here into different types of things. So this building is kind of what I'm going into. It looks absolutely small and tiny, and so there should be no problem whatsoever with this mission. It should be extremely short and frighteningly short. I've played this before, but it was a bit ago, so I probably have forgotten absolutely nothing. Oh, it's also got those 2 lockpicks, which I actually don't remember. I suppose I probably have to find a key on somebody, or perhaps I already have one. Babble, blabble, blabble. Beware of the musicians. Whoa, sounds pretty scary. I'm a musician, and let me tell you, you deaf gotta beware of me, that's for sure. The deaf have to be aware of me, because as a musician, I can totally do anything to people who are deaf. Oh, would you look at that? I hit the sleep button on my keyboard and it actually worked accidentally. I'd never done that before, even though it's right next to my record button. Woof. Yeah, where's the key? See, I'm already forgetting things, so you know you're in for a fun ride with Fen today. There it isn't. Maybe it's under the welcome mat stone. Perhaps it's on a windowsill. Maybe plausible. Ah. There it is. That stupid skeleton left his key in the most cliched place one could possibly do so. I'm gonna punish him for that by thanking him for the generous abnormality that caused me to win. I now win. I've got a torch. What is this
I should be
frickin'...
careful in here. There are likely a few traps around.
What is this, frickin' Torchlight? Or Oblivion? Or some other game that I may or may not know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is back to playing Thief again after playing Project Eden for a while, so obviously I'm giddy for some reason. Hey, that's
creepy.
That's pretty great. Well, another gem explosively presents itself to me. I'm guessing that these gems are probably going to become less completely blatantly easy to find later on. Koe Materium Cemetery. Oh, I see. It's like ye old language because this guy's smarter than me at that sort of thing. Yeah. Anyways, I remember this being like a pretty sweet mission, and like I remember there being a whole lot of parts and stuff to it. So, yeah, what I'm saying is a lot of parts equals really great because the more parts, the better. I'm trying to sound like that's innuendo, but I don't really think it actually is. Not everything is, Fen, you know? Oh, hey, it's one of those Roxburgh 3 broken stone potions. No, it's an invisibility potion that just looks different. How do you expect me to buy such a thing? I didn't. I found it. Never mind. Here's a real 3D bell, and it's a 3D bell. Not another kind of bell that rhymes with 3D bell, you understand. This is metal and clangs. It doesn't squeak at all. I mean, come on here, people. So there's this, like, structure here that may or may not be updated, and here's a ladder.
Damn, somebody light a match.
And here's this silly-ass modern combined with old, very awkward thing. But you know what? I've just been playing Being Thief and Being Thief 2, so I'm quite used to it. And really, who cares? It's some kind of weird style that... Oh my god, no. What was I saying? Probably something hilarious. Boats go poofity puff. Beware of the musicians. They go all like, yo, 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 Also, I think that there's this intact fuse here, and for some reason I can't swap it out with that, because I need to light a match. Not sure why, but Garrett's word is frickin' law. He is the pelican of all time here. Obey him. I believe I hear a of a zombie or something. Torchlighter. That's a funny way to call a fire arrow. I mean, let's see if it really is just a fire arrow here. Let's see, what is it? No, it actually is a torchlighter. Amazing. This, surely I... Well, it's a holy water. I mean, I've alerted someone, but on the other hand, I can sick this blatantly unlootful jar which somehow contains holy water on them. So, hey, a good purchase, perhaps? That is a super zombie, because he has a weird voice and steps around like an ape beast. I'm not actually sure what he thinks he's doing here. This room does not appear to have any importance whatsoever. Man, it's always shocking when they suddenly blow themselves apart like that. Oh, I see, it's got a gem. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You. But why do I need this holy water for when I can just chop the likes of you into an explosive pulp? Possibly because doing so is actually kind of dangerous, because if you don't hit them just so, they could actually explode and actually hit you. I don't think this guy is going to explode, though. Oh. Well, that's interesting, isn't it now? This guy, however, might... No? Wow. Pretty friggin' serious, these guys, ain't they? Somehow I'm... Oh, they do explode. Somehow I'm playing like a noob now. I didn't really intend to, but it just kind of happened. You know what? Whoa! Okay. You know what, why don't let's try out some holy water. I mean, I've got hardly any arrows and hardly any water, but what does it matter? when it can come up out of the floor all Doom style and try to actually dodge around me to the side. That's some clever AI. Wow, yeah, this is not gonna happen. I'm obviously supposed to use this water for some other purpose because... Seriously here. Let's just kind of step the trap and just kind of back out. Oh, I see. It's actually a separate trigger. Well, isn't that just inconvenient? I guess I'll have to just hide in Hades. Wait, how come that guy still didn't bust out? Maybe if I just stay away, he never will. Excellent, you're learning the letter of the alphabet that belongs to the greatest MC of all time. Ah, yes, indeed. He ain't no joke. I'm curious now, however, I mean, what is it that has to let this guy bust out of his coffin? What did I do? What did I do to make this guy bust out his coffin? Seriously, he won't do it now. Oh, now he'll do it. Oh, okay, weird. I don't know what that was. Waiting around or looking at it or just admiring the fireflies or something. This guy seems to be quite unnecessarily tough. However, possibly I'll get a better weapon to fight them, such as stealth skill. That seems like it could be an excellent tool. Oh, I see. Some of them, or maybe all of them, have got these little gemmy gems that are, I guess, are optional. Most of these objectives are optional, but I mean, hell, I want to do them because... Oh!
Locked from the other side.
Locked from the other side. Audio cut off from the other side. That sounds like a good horror movie, audio cut off from the other side. Eerie music keeps playing the movie and it keeps getting cut off unnaturally with a big old pop and a click. I would watch it. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I could look at my map for the ossuarium, but that's the bone chamber, I guess, for some reason. But it's funner to not look at a map because I think I remember. Yes, he is there, stupid monkey. Go back to Daddy Kong, because you know you're the son of Kong. Because you know I know about that movie called that for some reason. So it looks like I actually do have a choice of viewings on BBC television, so I think I shall take that choice and kind of go this way. Now, I seem to remember secrets abound in little cooks and nannies. Well, excellent. I think it may have taken me absolutely frickin' forever to find this the first time, but... Yeah, I'm Fen, and it doesn't matter what I comment on. I could constantly compare this playthrough to the last playthrough, and everybody would just be like, yeah, Fen, oh, yeah, Fen, oh, yeah, everybody becomes rappers. That's the effect I have on people, you know? And don't say I'm stereotyping rappers by saying they all go like, oh, yeah, because I'm a rapper myself, so I'm able to say absolutely anything I freaking... Wow! Whoa! What? You're a keeper with that weird zombie face. You gonna open that door for me, son? Yes, you are. Interesting. Well, thank you very much. That's extremely convenient, except this doesn't seem to lead anywhere. Oh, except it does. Oh, it's a hidden passage with one of those awesome ceilings that's super round. I'm just expecting jump scares around every corner. Well, I've got 6 gems, but I need to find 25 to fulfill the completely optional objective that I don't need to do. Wow. Well, you know, I love hidden stuff. MacGuffins can always butter my muffin. That might actually be innuendo, and I didn't intend it. But hey, muffin is never innuendo. It's a cute, super cute, innocent thing that you eat. Eating is always innocent. It tears and rends flesh from bone. That guy's Gordon Freeman. Oh, I see. He killed himself with a much more dignified facial expression than his zombie eventually came to possess, let me tell you. Yes, I seem to remember wondering if this place was anything, but it possibly may not have been or something. Well, anyway, maybe this needs a crowbar rather than a key, and it's super realistic. For once, instead of just shoving a key right into the window with no lock, you actually shove a crowbar into the window with no lock. Oh, yeah. Oh... Do not pee on the electric fence. Yeah, that's very professional sounding there. It's not urinate or even piss, which I have it was actually the standard term for it in biblical days, but it was considered the non-noble, low-life vagabond term, so that's how it got its amusing status. Oh, hey, it's a board that looks completely different and fatter when you actually kind of take it. Yeah, weird style these missions, but it's a good style for some freaking reason. Make a comment, Garrett? No? Okay, fine. Oh, here's this room. And there's zombies in this room. That's quite frightening. Why can't I open this? Also, because I forgot to say it until now, so I'll just awkwardly say it in the middle of this mission. I think it was like there was the original black and white version, and then there was a color version, and then there was a New Dark version which only came in the color version, and I guess this is it. So, yeah, it's a crematorium. It's an actual word. You know what would be cool to play the black and white version? It's too bad he didn't also release that for New Dark as an option, but, you know, this version is pretty freaking sweet, and I guess some areas would look a little less cool if it wasn't in color, but I just really like the black and white aesthetic when it gets used because, hey, there's an arrow through that guy's neck. He's quite the comedian-magician / magician-comedian. Warning! Without electricity, the furnace will not light. Yeah, that's how it works. Please make sure that the generator is working to turn on the gas and use a spark to ignite it. Man, if you've got electricity, why even need a furnace? Oh, for burning, not for heat. Yeah, of course, clearly, duh. Yeah, turn on the generator. But I can't seem to do that because it didn't kind of let me. Electric sparks. Yeah, I don't know. That definitely seems like there's some fire there, but it's the spooky kind, not the kind that produces any useful work. No, oh, the fuse. That's right. Jeez, I just remembered all of a sudden mid-sentence. I've got a fuse. Pretty great. No? Still not? Perhaps I have to fiddle those furnace switches again. Or just press this button and then turn this on. Oh, those are just lights, maybe? I don't know, man. Let's see if this furnace will burn something. Looks like it. Well, how incredibly great. I think I may have turned the gas on. Or did I turn it off? Well, no, there's the gas, but it's not burning. Well, maybe there's not supposed to be fire because there's just charred ash in there. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Probably supposed to crawl through the furnace to get here and not get hurt by that, you see? So why in the incredible frickin' frick would I ever want to actually turn the furnace on? Don't know. There's probably a good reason. Oh, I see it. Turn those crates into cinders, so it was working correctly. Well, these magmor spewers are not going to... Oh, what? I can't get... Well, I got the fuse, so there clearly must have been a reason for me to turn the furnace on, right? I mean, seriously. Yeah. But it didn't really open the door or anything. Well, no, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do with that thing, but yeah. Well, now that it's put out, maybe there was something in... Oh! Oh, a scroll of petrification frees the enemy in a flesh statue with the exception of demons, like... Everyone here is a demon, but hey, no biggie. I don't think I've ever gotten that. I remember missing some of the scrolls, but how do I get across there without getting hurt? I don't know. Let's go down here instead. That guy tried to stab himself in the neck with an arrow and join in the fun, but he failed and broke his arrow, and thus he was punished by the builder with a swift death. Alright, no splooshity sploosh for me. No long slow sleep, and no progress. God. Oh look, some of my babble got cut off. Well anyways, I found a water arrow down there and then a crate thing exploded or something exploded. Anyways, I don't know. I have to try to get through here, man. I mean, a water arrow didn't work. That seems like unholy fire. I mean, what do I know? Well, if it's unholy fire, then maybe holy water will take care of it. Yeah, not gonna happen. Oh gee, there's this window right here. Nah. Well, now that we're done with that, pulver est in pulver revitatis. Pulverizing is as pulverizing does. Good evening, Sir Ape Beast. Good day. Oh, god dang it. God diggity dog dang it. God double dog dare diggity dang it. There we go. Well, now I can get the free loot, which doesn't count because, yeah, it just looks like gold. Bury someone in a fake-ass pyrite urn. It's the respectful thing to do. I see this door has been prematurely unblocked. Wait a minute. Oh, it is the same length and breadth and width and weird stuff. Okay, I thought it was flat. Forgive me, but the horizon did make me think it was flat. I mean, I'm clearly just killing these guys because they might drop gems. That is the pro player thing to do, right? Of course it is. What is this thing sticking out of the wall? A knob? Well, great, it's a knob. This, yeah. Awesome, a speed boost. I'm a runner now. Farewell speeches. I see. Register.
And then there was light.
Take the missile to the temple immediately. Not missile, but missile. It's quite hard to tell the difference between out of the muck and battering someone up. Anyways, yeah. Oh man, our faith was shaken as soon as we realized the gossip about the crypts was true. The Hammerites were right. That's why they're called Hammerites. Am I right? Our predecessors may have done something wrong, because the dead are alive and evil rather than slumbering in peace. Or perhaps this has something to do with the darkness above. Perhaps the end of the world is nigh. We have found some warnings posted on the walls about evil musicians, and we have heard ghostly music from the depths. Some of our brothers have already been killed. We are unable to restore power because there is a bad fuse. We don't have a replacement, and we can't return to the surface the way we came. We warriors, and we have no weapon nor experience defending ourselves. We have only our prayers, which have proven to be useless. Our brother Clanios is trying to get out through the crypts to get help while we remain here, shut away in the crematorium, trying to keep silent. We found some mines in the generator room that we will probably need eventually. I'm afraid that the dead will break in here soon and we will be helpless. This is another world, another realm, a cryptic realm.
These people didn't have a chance against the dead.
Garrett, you sound a little odd there. You sure you're okay? Oh, beware of the musicians. They're pretty scary, that guy in particular. The musicians are demons. The musicians entertain captive souls. The musicians are peaceful as long as they can play their music and have the dancing of the ghosts to entertain them. And as long as this Fen can pronounce the word entertain without slurring his word. Ancient key. Dead Notes. Dead Notes. Man, that is a cool book name. Dead Notes. Notes on the dead. It pretty much is what it says. I seem to recall this being an odd sort of sickly Sam corridor, by which I mean, Samity Sam, by which I mean, send off from your office cubicle, Stanley cubicle, chronicle, parable. Yeah, I'm not touching that. I mean, I'm not touching that. It would be super fun to see what it does. That's why I'm not touching it, because I am a kindless player who does what people ask. That's why I've totally played the Cabal, or the Cabal, or freaking whatever. And
Can't go this way.
this is just the regular town. The evilness is very close to the goodness, if you can call a thief's world good. Okay, now I'm gonna do it.
What the?
What the indeed? It was wired up to the light switch. How despicable.
Lords of shadow and darkness. Awaken from thy deathless slumber.
Yep.
Heed the ancient summoning. Hearken to my call.
Well, it just goes to show. Touching random
Gates of the nether realm.
phonographs is bad news.
Reach the legions of the black abyss and return to this mortal domain once more. Arise.
Huh.
Arise. Arise.
Alrighty. So I got a gem out of it. Also, pretty sure that has no effect other than having a gem. Like, the evil is here whether you do that or not. Well, now that I've unleashed the evil, I believe I shall hide myself with an open door because I'm that ballsy. In fact, I'll even turn the lights on because I'm that ballsy. So see you guys next time, and make sure to click the button to make me huge on YouTube so I can start making the best income ever and buy a Ferrari. No, why would I want to do that? I want to buy an elephant. An orange elephant. Would you guys like to help me buy an orange elephant? Go fund me. Here I come.